Hey, what's going on everyone? This is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 16. What seems to be a very exciting update is just 2 weeks away now from being released on its first beta at WWDC 2022. Even though we don't know a lot about this update, Apple has kept this really secret, and unlike past years, we didn't actually get a lot of leaks, no screenshots or whatsoever from iOS 16. But that of course makes this update even more exciting, and of course we have to wait and see what Apple has in stores for us at WWDC 2022. But it's not all good news. Let's talk about this. So first of all, just to quickly give you a reminder what we know so far about iOS 16, actually not that much. All we have regarding this update is 2 reports from Mark Gurman from Bloomberg. Of course, he's a very trusted source when it comes to Apple related stuff, software, hardware. He's very accurate with his reports and his predictions. So what he talked about, major enhancements across the system. We don't know anything like specific, just major enhancements. Now, what I would expect this to be is like certain features that are currently on iOS will have way more capabilities and will be enhanced a lot. Also, there is a new way to interact with the system. This is also something he said, but it's not specific to what he's talking about. Now, when it talks about this, I would suspect this to be the interactive widgets on the home screen. Like currently we have the widgets that actually don't do anything, they just stay there, but we can have something else. Like an example to this is the contacts widget that Apple has added on iOS 15. Even though it's not what we would like to be, you can still just like interact with it. You tap on the widget and you can see it shows you all these information here about your contact. Just swipe up and you go back to the home screen, so you don't have to actually open an app at all. You can do all these things directly from the home screen, and you can expect Apple to do something like this for the other widgets as well. Like let's say the notes widget right here, tap on it and just start composing a note right here on the home screen without having to open the app at all. That would be really nice. Now, other things that we know that are coming to iOS 16, new apps from Apple. This is also from Mark Gurman, and also redesigned notifications. Now, this has been rumored for iOS 15 as well, but it didn't happen. It looks like it is happening with iOS 16. And there are also other features like health tracking features that are coming to iOS 16. All of these again from Mark Gurman, who is a very trusted source when it comes to Apple related stuff. So this is all we know until now. This is very exciting. Actually, not knowing a lot about this update, not having like specific features that have been maybe like screenshotted or leaked, makes this update really exciting for us. Even though according to Gurman there will be no major redesign of iOS with iOS 16, it is still exciting to see what this update will bring to the app, to iPhones, and of course other Apple devices. And the fact that iOS 15 actually had just like a few new features and not like something major, we would expect that Apple has saved a lot of features for iOS 16, and that makes this update and of course this software really exciting. But of course, as always, is not everything good news. We have bad news regarding iOS 16 as well, and this news again comes from Mark Gurman. So what he's talking about here is the public beta of iOS 16. Now, usually we would get the public beta, which is of course the beta that everyone can install on their device. This is the point that Apple thinks that the beta is stable enough for the public to test it, and they will release a public beta. You can just sign up on the Apple website and pretty much everyone will be able to install iOS 16 beta. But it looks like this year we will have to wait quite long. So usually Apple releases the public beta alongside the second beta of the software. So last year with iOS 15, what Apple did right here in June, they released the first beta of iOS 15 on June 7th. Right here, of course, it was a Monday. Then they released the second beta on June 24th. So that's like 3 weeks away, but they actually also did a re-release then of the second beta of iOS 15, and then they released also the public beta alongside that, and that was just a week after. And then they released the third beta of iOS 15 on July 14th. So right here, so more than a month from the release of the first beta. So what will happen this year? According to Grumman, you will have actually to wait for beta 3 of iOS 16 in order to get the public beta, which is again usually released alongside the second beta or maybe a week after the second beta. So right here we're on June 2022, we will see the first beta of iOS 16 on June 7th. Then I believe Apple should release the second beta of iOS 16 at around June 21st or 22nd, of course, if everything goes to schedule and goes to plan, because we might have setbacks. So if it does release it on 22nd, then you can expect the third beta to be released at around July 5th or 6th. So you will have to actually wait at least a month from the first dev beta of iOS 16 to the public beta of iOS 16 in order to be able to install this update to your device. Now, with this update being really secret by Apple, and of course we're expecting to see a lot of new features and changes, a lot of people probably will want to update to iOS 16, but you will have to wait at least a month away from the release of the first dev beta to the public beta, which of course is due to the fact that this update might have a lot of new features, and usually those are quite buggy, so Apple will have to push the public beta like 2 or 3 weeks away from the release usually that they do to the public beta before they release it this year, due to the fact that it might be buggy, and of course people, the public testers, will have to face a lot of issues, and some of them with their daily devices as well. As a conclusion, this will most likely be quite a good update with a lot of interesting and exciting features, and of course a lot of people will want to update. Now, a lot of people actually don't even wait for the public beta, they just install the dev beta using the profile on their device, but you will have to wait for that. I don't suggest you do that immediately, especially if you have one device, especially if that's your daily device. I would suggest that you wait at least for beta 2 before installing it on your device, or just wait for a few days and see the reports from other testers and see how that software is working for them, and of course which device you have, because different problems might be different on different devices, so you will have to just keep that in mind, and of course be very careful before you decide to install a beta like that, which is of course a major release and it will be quite buggy. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more iOS 16 videos, and of course don't forget to leave a like on this video as it helps out a lot, and I'll see you guys on the next one.